Okay. So good morning, all. Am I audible? Can anyone please confirm from online? Yes, Sai Krishna. Thank you. Getting resound. Can you switch on the fan? Yeah. What about now, guys? Is it good now? Still getting same for me. From where, guys? That is previous batch, guys. For this batch, I had to create the link. Okay. Good morning, Sunil. Good morning, Nikita. Hi, Ravi. Good morning. Okay. Okay. So small recap for today. And one more information from Shyam. So, okay, if anyone joined today from offline yesterday, you right? You was anyone here yesterday? You joined yesterday, right? Out of 100, 110, 3, 4, 5, only 5. You guys are asking, sir, can you please conduct mock interviews? If I share the responses, see that only 6, 7. What happened? What happened to you guys? That is very important recording, right? One more update from my end. Please don't raise any hands. Just update here in the chart. I'm keep on checking the chart. My one, I always checking the chart only. Okay. What about others? Only I got response from 6, 7, closely 10 members. What about others? You don't have time? Or what? You know everything. Okay, it's up to you guys. I'm not going to force you. Anyway, so I'm going to discuss today. Yes. Okay, no problem. Here only I have shared one more. I will share in 10 minutes. Okay. Again, if you miss yesterday, you just copy paste somewhere and check the recording for today. Interview recording. Okay. So today also basics. Guys. So we have already discussed what is server. All right. What is server? Okay. Before that, you have an application. You have a code. Okay. Where do we host the code? Where do we host the code? Where do we put the code? Where? Where it will work? I will share yesterday recordings. Don't worry. End of the class. Sham, if you're there yesterday, can you please send it here? You have a code, guys. You have an application. Let's suppose PUBG is application or not? Facebook application or not? Insta, those are all applications, right? Where do you use those applications? In your mobile, right? Without if there is no mobile, there is no computer. Can you close the door? How do you access that application? Without server, right? Without operating system, we can't use, right? We cannot use without operating system. Okay. Now the reverse scenario. I have an application now. I have an application. This font is fine or not? Okay. I have an application. Okay. So I want to run this application. Developer develop the one code. Okay. Developer run the one code regarding any application, right? IRCTC, sorry. Okay. Developer develop the code of IRCTC. If I want to run the code, where should I host this application? Where should I put this application? Where? Where, guys? Server, right? I should host into server. Then I'll check application whether it is working or not. Without server, with server is nothing but inside there is an operating system, CPUs, hardware. To run any application, we need these three dependencies, right? Right or not? Can you run this application in your TVs? No. TVs, there is no operating system, there is no hard CPUs, right? So to run any application, we need a server. You joined today, anyone? You joined today? Okay, don't worry, I'll share the recordings. Okay. Okay, so to host the application, so we need a server. Now developers develop the code. So developers develop the code. So to check the code, whether it's working, whatever changes done by developers, they want to check, right? Is it apply or not? For that, they need to host into server. Then they are checking the code is working or not. So in this case, your job is to collect code from developers and upload or host into server. Before that, you should ready the server. The server should be in the up and running. Clear what I'm saying to you? Here your job, you should have understand developing of the code is not your cup of tea. So after done the changes in the code, you should collect from the code and upload into your server. Before that, server should created by you and it up and running. It should be in the up and running. Clear? Okay. If I can say this collect and upload, this role is for DevOps role. Okay. If I ask you as an AWS engineer, can you collect this code and upload into server? You know the process, you create the server as an AWS engineer. So you just enable the rules, securities and everything. But if I ask you to, can you automate this task from here to here? You don't know the process since you are not a DevOps engineer. Okay. Your task is, sir, I know the task to create the only server in the cloud. So regarding this application, I'll just enable the securities rules to work this server efficiently. And monitoring of the server also, it's my job, sir. Yes, these are all your job. You are the owner of this server. But to automate this task from here to here, when upload is done, immediately this code should be present here. And after 30 minutes, again, he do some changes and again code should upload here. This is automation process. This is taken care by DevOps engineers. Clear? You should have understand where should you work? Where is your work in this task? So in IT industry work like kind of this scenario only. Okay. So don't confuse. Developing of code is the developer's job. Okay. Automate this task to here is the DevOps role. So creation of server and maintaining of the server and everything is your job. I'm taking as an example for EC2 here, but we can take an example. So many services are there, sir. Creation of server only one job is means who will give the job for us? Only creation monitoring. So I'm not saying to do activities for only server. We need to take care of so many things in the AWS. I'm just taking as an example for server in this, but we should create S3 buckets. We should create database. We should create IAM security. So many things we should take care along with this job. Not only creation of server, monitoring of the server. And coming to the DevOps engineer. Coming to the DevOps engineer. DevOps person is not responsible for once code is moved to server. If it is working, the DevOps job done. In future, the code is not working. First, you and DevOps engineer sit together. Where is the issue? Okay. If the issue is not there in the AWS environment, you just confirm my end everything is fine. My server is up and running. Whatever the dependencies all are working fine. So we are fine here. Immediately DevOps person sync with the developer. So our end is everything is fine. Just now I just sat with AWS engineer. He said everything is fine. I also check. So my end also everything is fine. Can you check your end? This is developer is taking care again. We'll check their code. If there is any issue, definitely if the issue was there, definitely this developer or DevOps or cloud. Issue with anyone, right? If two here is clear, definitely the issue with developer. If the developer is clear, the maybe issue with the DevOps. If the issue is there with the service engineer, maybe we should check with service engineer. Like we are the service engineers. Hi. Newly join, huh? I should also join. Okay, fine. Clear, guys, here what I'm saying. So what is DevOps job? DevOps person is in between developer and operation. Clear what I'm saying here? We are the operations taking care persons here. Operations, center operations. If server is not working, your responsibility. Server operations, server maintenance, everything taken care by you. Whatever code you are push into your remote repository, the code should up and running is taking care of you, and code should work. Whatever change is done by developers. This is developer job. But in between developers and operation person, in between DevOps engineer is there. He should take care of whatever changes done by developer. It should move into the server. This is DevOps job. Clear here? Any doubts? Anyone? Sir, what is role of DevOps? What is role of developers? What is role of AWS engineers? Clear? I'm taking as an example here EC2, right? Don't consider this is not at all. This is not only job taken care by AWS engineers. We have a 200 plus services in AWS. As a AWS engineer, definitely we should take care. But as per our class, as per our training, we no need to go and learn 200 plus service. No one is possible to do that. So as per our regular practice, as per IT works, as per roles, we should learn 40 to 50 services. Clear here? But this EC2 is the big task. So EC2 consider again 12 to 15 subtasks. For that EC2 it will take 10 to 15 days. Okay. So once EC2 topic done means 25%, 30% AWS cloud part done. You can consider. Okay. So clear. Anyone has any doubts in this process? This is very high level, just I explained, but in coming classes, I'll just take all tools and DevOps. One class, I'm going to give you the clear content. Okay. How the work will in the IT will work for developers and DevOps and between AWS engineers. Okay. We can take one example of architecture. We can just learn all those things. If I tell no, you don't understand. Definitely. You are just in the 0 or 1% level now. Once you reach 30 to 40% level, I will show you the process in low level instead of high level. Clear, everyone? Is there any doubts? No, right? Can we jump on the actual topic today? Okay. So now, again, server. Okay. How many components we have, guys? 3. OS, hardware, application. These are the server components. Is very basic level. Okay. Operating system is OS, hardware, and applications. App 1, app 2, many applications we can host, right? Like how you are using into mobile, many applications, even one time, like same time, right? This is my client. Okay. This is my client. Server. Now, this is what type of server, guys? Yes. You guys joined today? Okay. Can you just move a little there? You can come and sit here. Okay. Guys, we don't know what type of server it is. Okay. My intention is server, we have a three types of server mainly. So I don't know which server it is. I don't know, right? Every server has an application. Every server has a OS. Every server has a hardware. I don't know which application it is. Okay. If you can see the mobile based on the brand only, you are going to say it is a Samsung, it is an Apple. If you can see the motherboard of the mobile, we don't know which mobile it is, right or not? The same thing I'm trying to say to you guys. Okay. See, in the server, we have applications, OS, hardware. To see these specifications, we cannot judge it is a web server, it is a application server, it is a database server. We have a three type of servers. Those are web servers, application servers, and database servers. Clear? Okay. So we have a three type of servers. One is for web server, application server, and database server. Clear? Okay. So for this, no need to think very deeper level. Web server contains what, guys? Huh? That's it. No need to think very deep. Web server contains web applications, right? Web applications, web apps. Application server, applications. Database server, database applications, right? DB applications. Clear till here? Database contains, what is database? That's it. Data, whether it be application data, whether it be web application data, whether it be database data. Clear? DB. DB is nothing but it can store the data in the form of which form, guys? Tables. We can learn deeply in our database class. RDS. We are going to spin up a RDS service. We can connect from locally. We can create the tables. Okay. Just information from Shyam. Just can take the, if you have any doubts on regarding training related things. Just go through these things and you can ping him. He shared few details regarding account details and WhatsApp number, something. Okay. Web server, application server. Just now we discussed, right? Web server, it is dedicatedly work for only web applications. I will show you now. Okay. Application server dedicatedly work for only application servers. At this time, I'm not going to say the types in this. May you confuse. We have so many web servers, Nginx, Apache, and applications of Tomcat, so many things are there here. But this is the not right time to relieve these things. Okay. Okay. Clear till here? So as we know, my request will go to server here, right? And get response from server. Whether it is my whatever the request, facebook.com, whatever, right? If I type in my laptop facebook.com, my request will go to Facebook server. In Facebook server, I have a Facebook application. It's clear? Already we discuss, right? Okay. Clear till here? Okay. Now, client server architectures, guys. Client server architecture. We have already discussed very high level, right? So this is the first topic in AWS. Okay, this is the first topic in AWS. Already we discussed AWS global architecture, right? Okay. What is the difference between regions and availability zones? I'm asking regions and availability zones. I'm not asking continents and regions, right? May you will get this type of interview questions, right? Sorry, I missed your question. So database server means is the hardware runs in the database application. Every server has a hardware. Okay, every server has a, without hardware, okay, the server won't work first of all. Whatever the dependency files and everything going to store into hardware only, not for RAM. Regions contains availability zones. What about availability zones then? Servers. Okay. So new joiners, don't confuse. Just yesterday we discussed 15 minutes class. I'm going to repeat again and again. Those we need to learn in coming classes. Okay. We haven't missed much thing. Okay. That is just for understanding only. We discussed 15 minutes of the class for AWS architecture. We are going to discuss again. Don't worry. Okay. So client server architecture. As we know, this is client, right? This is server. Just now we already seen this thing. Okay. So if this is a application contents in this server, the application name may be fb.com, FB application inside is there in the server. So you just assume in the server we have a 3 components: OS, application, hardware. Every time I'm not going to show you here. Okay. If I want to access my Facebook, what you can do in your laptops, simply you can open. Okay, in your laptop, simply you can open here and just type like facebook.com, right? Facebook.com. Okay. So fb.com or facebook.com. Immediately request will go which server? Facebook server. You will get a response. So this is client raising a request. Okay. Server response to the respect to request. Clear? What is client? Which raise the request to server. What is server? Which respond as per the request of client. Clear till here? Okay. Okay, this is a client server architecture. So we have a three type of client server architectures. Okay. One is one tier architecture. One tier architecture. Second is two tier architecture. Third is three tier architecture. Okay. Okay. We have a three architectures, one tier, two tier, three tier. What is one tier? What is one tier? Anyone? Oh, clear. Let me check. Sir, how many days? Nijat? Only 5 days in a week. Okay. No class, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, general questions, just park aside, we can discuss end of the class. Okay, we are in the floor, right? Okay. One tier architecture, two tier architecture, three tier architecture, right? So one tier architecture. So we can take an example for this architecture as a client and server. I'll just write in here. May you don't confuse client. Server. Okay. Yes. So one tier architecture. I'm taking as a one tier architecture here. Now, so client and server both are in same network, inside of the network, right? Okay, inside of the network. Client and server.